some shots up. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Charlotte Hornets playing against the New York Knicks here in New York. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Bridges out there with Knipple.
Unselfish play by Miles Bridges right there. The team wants more of that.
Doris, as we get deeper into this schedule now, the NBA picture is starting to develop.
Kev, I love it because the intensity around the league is starting to tick up just a notch. You've got the teams that are very much hitting their stride and the others that are still trying to figure out, hey, what's working for us and what isn't working for us.
Here's Brunson. Miles Bridges picking up that last basket. Fires the three. Miller grabs the miss. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Ball from long range. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
That control of the boards, I felt, fed their offense. There were a ton of second chances, a lot of confidence their bigs could dominate the glass.
Ball no good. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. So, GA Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his due.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
So it's the Hornets now, after Mikal Bridges hitting the three.
Well, trying to reply to the three on the other end just doesn't go down for him.
Brunson outside. Robinson a screen on Ball. Towns with it. Bridges covering. On deep, Brunson. And again, New York with the triple.
It's about the work for Jalen Brunson. He's put in a ton of time to become a knockdown shooter.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Clarkson comes in for Landry Shamet. And the Hornets making a change here. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Miller surveying the floor. Outside, Ball. Just 5 on the clock. Outside for Sexton. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Hart, that's good.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead. Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
From deep, Brunson. Miller grabs the miss. And so Miller will bring it up for the Hornets. They trail by 6. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
Towns kicks to Clarkson. Sexton against Brunson. The teardrop falls in. Brunson's got 7.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And so it's New York with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Right back after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
On the court for Charlotte, James is out there with Sexton. Then it's Knipple. Then there's Plumlee. And it's Diabate in at the 4 spot. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
In a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, GA, there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their 2 best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, it has some truth to it.
Knipple, no good. The Knicks leading by 9. McBride with the ball. He's picked up by James. Hart with the screen for Clarkson. Puts it up from 15. Off the left rim and out.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, the Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Back to you, Kevin.
Tons of spacing. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And Sexton has it in the corner. And here's Plumlee. Nothing on the board. Charlotte needs to get a shot up. Here's Knipple. And again, the Hornets missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Here's Yabusele. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Here's McBride, defended by Sexton. And McBride gets it to go.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. for New York. Towns, he's checked in for Yabusele. Landry Shamet comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Clarkson. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
And here is Hart following LaMelo Ball's three. From deep, Brunson, no good, and he's 3 of 6 from the floor. Hornets trail by 8. Pass the ball. Here's McNeely. And the 3 off target. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Hart the pass to McBride. No good from outside. Charlotte's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Outside, Ball. From outside, off the mark. To the middle, here's Hart. Lays it up off the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
That'll do it for the first half. New York ahead, leading by 10. Now we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Charlotte Hornets.
This has been a struggle for them, to say the least. They're completely discombobulated. That's why they're shooting under 30%.
The truth hurts. All right, let's turn now to take a look at how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
You take a look at the Hornets. They knew it was going to be a tough year, and I got to say it's been hard to watch them fight, looking through all these challenges. We hope they're learning something out there. Challenging times for the franchise.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
And back in the day, guys like Bird and Magic competed for championships as rookies. But Doris, we haven't seen that in a while.
Kev, you have to remember, Larry Bird was drafted in unique circumstances. He was drafted a full year before he left college. And for both Larry and Magic, they joined talented veteran teams. That would be like the Celtics or Warriors drafting Wemby. It would be the exact same story.
The forwards are Bridges in town. Landry Shamet is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half. Bridges outside. Towns for 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Towns has got the lead up to 11 now for the Knicks.
That's the confidence of Towns. This guy, regardless of situation, believes that shot is going in.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Back to you.
Yeah, staying humble. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season, their worst record in over a decade. We're hoping these new additions can help.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, if we look back at when things began to shift for the Knicks, Doris, it started with Jalen Brunson.
Well, I think certainly, Kevin, he is exactly the kind of leader you would want. Is he highly skilled? Of course he is. But he's about the work every day, and he sets the tone for his team.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And Doris, you see the talent on this Knicks squad, but there's always been questions about the intangibles they possess.
What's fascinating, Kevin, is this team built slowly and methodically and with great patience. And then they took a couple of big swings. It doesn't result in a championship, and now you evaluate everything.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Take a moment to check out the steals goals. Mikal Bridges, third.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. 17-point game. Charlotte moving it around.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Bridges, no one around him. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his third assist on the night. Pass to Bridges. Towns for three. Buries it from three-point range. Towns has got his third basket of the night right there.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
16.
Shoots from 12. Bridges shot. Good.
Well, Bridges is one of those guys that can get to the mid-range and make the bucket consistently.
Outside, Towns. Shaman kicks to Bridges. Pass to Brunson. Shoots over Ball. And the Knicks good for two.
Yeah, we talk about having a high shot IQ. Jalen Brunson doesn't force shots. You want to concede the mid-range jumper, he's more than content to take it.
Now, here's Ball. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark right now. He's averaging about 19 points a game. Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers backed up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
That's good from Ball. DB all-world talent with LaMelo Ball. But health and win still a work in progress.
Kevin, we know this. He is highly skilled with the ball in his hands. He's a fearless shooter. For LaMelo Ball, it's as much about entertainment as it is skill.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Ersan Yabusele, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Towns. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Landry Shamet. Now here's Brunson. 10 points for him. Hart, no good. And it's Ball in the corner. And Ball slams it in.
Well, this is what you love about having length in the backcourt. That 6'7" frame. Go ahead and finish, LaMelo.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Clarkson on the wing. He's covered by Ball. Now Sexton. Still yet to score. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Ball.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
And so it's the New York Knicks going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. McNeely out there with Knipple. Then it's James. Then there's Sexton. And it's Diabate in at the 5 down low. Now here's Clarkson. After Colin Sexton's miss, McBride passes to Clarkson. Poked away. Stolen by Knipple. Shot from 12. That one drops for him. Knipple's got it back down to within single digits for Charlotte. Towns the screen. Shamet kicks to Towns. And a miss there on the triple. The Hornets shooting about 42% so far. Pass to Knipple. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Knipple's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You like seeing that from Colin Sexton. He's got to prove he's more than just a scorer.
Towns outside. 6 on the shot clock. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. So for the Knicks, Robinson's checked in for Hart. Mikal Bridges comes in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to dance while everyone's watching.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. He was very encouraging with his guys, saying to them, we are still in this one. Don't give up right now. Get out there and let's grab this lead from them. Guys, let's see if the intensity picks up here.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Here's Ball. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Now here's Bridges. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Town.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
Shoots the three. No good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Ball. Sweet shot at the right time.
Well, LaMelo Ball relishes these moments. That young man has no fear.
Brunson against Ball. Ball with the rebound.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
To tie it up. And it misses. The Knicks leading by 3. Puts up the three. Trained from outside.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Ball surveying the defense. Outside Bridges. Raises up. Shot clock at 6. Ball fires. Robinson there for the rebound. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. 17 points was the biggest margin.
It has proven very hard to guard Jalen Brunson without fouling, especially if he's aggressive to score it.
Jalen Brunson at the line, 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And that one is good.
LaMelo Ball is never rattled. Doesn't matter how close the score or what the situation. This guy unafraid of big shots.
Now here's Brunson.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Miller. 3. Good.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass is coming.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line, 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
These trips to the foul line are how you protect the lead and grow it. Got to knock these in.
And the Hornets call time here. They're trailing by 7. Miller. The three is off. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Brunson. So it's New York picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player.